Continuing coverage on the roundup of the migrants here in Nashville over the weekend. Some have questioned what, if any, rights these people have. And joining us now with more on that is Mid-State Attorney Rocky McElhanney. Rocky, thank you for doing this. And let's start with that question. Do illegal immigrants have any rights under our legal system under the 5th or the 14th Amendments?
Whether we think it's right or wrong or political stance, the answer is yes. Under the 5th Amendment, which is made applicable to the states through the 14th Amendment, any individual in the United States has the right to equal protection and due process of law, which means a right to be heard and have a hearing to determine rights. So those rights are there: the right to remain silent, the right to deny a request for a search, and the right to an attorney. All of those rights, as guaranteed by the Constitution, are available to anyone in the United States, regardless of their immigration status.
You know, we're following that Abrego Garcia case up in Maryland. He was stopped in Tennessee back in 2022, but he was taken to a prison in El Salvador, essentially without his day in court, which raises questions about whether the people arrested today could face a similar fate.
Well, certainly at this point in time, that's what's happening. There are stories of detainees being transferred to detention centers in Louisiana. And, you know, I understand that anyone that's susceptible to being taken by ICE would have that fear. It's certainly something that's happening on a regular basis.
What would you recommend to friends and family of these local detainees who saw their loved ones arrested? They don't know where they are. You want to make sure they have an opportunity to have their day in court. What would you recommend they do?
Well, you know, that's tough because if it's already happened and there's not been a safety plan in place, getting information now could be tough. But contact the Tennessee Justice for Our Neighbors. Tennessee Justice for Our Neighbors is a local organization. Also, beforehand, maybe right now, they should get on the Notifica app, which allows notifications to be sent if anyone is detained. Definitely speak with a lawyer. If something's already happened, you know, get with an immigration lawyer now. If nothing has happened, then contact an immigration lawyer, have a plan in place, and just understand the rights. An immigrant does not have to give any information about their status, their name, where they're from, but they shouldn't lie, but they do not have to answer those questions. And if there's a search requested, they can deny that.
Attorney Rocky McElhanney, thank you very much for sharing your thoughts with us.
Thank you, Scott.